This is Real Real going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome into the 32nd edition of Real to Real, presented by Lubbock ISD TV. I am Nevaeh Cairns, a junior from Coronado.
And I'm Dominic Martinez, a junior from Monterey. We have a lot of great things lined up for today's show.
Yes, we do, because this was a big week for a lot of our students. And we start with one of the biggest things, the STAR test at Stewart Elementary. The Tigers had a fun pep rally before taking the STAR test. As you can see, the theme was glow in the dark, and they had a feature speaker, Lubbock Christian University women's head basketball coach, Steve Gomez. They also had a teacher's song and a dance-off. All this to pump the Tigers for their big test. That's awesome.
That is awesome. And at McCool Middle School, the Astronauts PTA and as well as the McCool admin team hosted a STAR launch parade. You see here the LCU cheerleaders welcomed the students to school on Tuesday as they were getting ready for the Reading STAR test.
I hope they did well on their test. And over at Dunbar, Rose Wilson of Lubbock was given the Governor's Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award. And earlier this week, she paid the Panthers a visit. Rose Wilson continues to leave an outstanding legacy in Lubbock with decades of volunteer serving spanning from fighting food insecurities to mentoring students to advancing social justice cause. At 95 years old, Rose continues to engage in new volunteer opportunities, help organize events, and serve on the boards. Rose has been active in the Lubbock NAACP since 1960s, becoming the first African-American woman to be elected president in 1978 and remaining president for 30 years. She continues to serve on the executive board of the Lubbock NAACP, helping members divides and fund developments and serving the finance committee.
As they growing up, because we're going to need these young people to carry on when we're gone. And if any of them decide that they want to take on being volunteer for this, volunteer for that, go out there and help people. Somebody said these couple don't have no food, help them get food with the food bank. If one of them say, this is what I want to do, don't have to wait till they get grown. As they're growing up, as young as they can still do some of the things that I did.
Wow, what a great visitor. Now let's go to the high school ranks. Yesterday, the Lubbock IC School Board honored all the students that went to state for Skills USA. We were up there bright and early Thursday morning, but it was super cool. There were close to 1,000 LIC students from various classes here at the ATC that were honored, and we were grateful that they gave us thanks for the school board for allowing us to come and recognize our hard work.
And most of us here at Lubbock IC TV want to pursue some sort of career with cameras or on TV. Yesterday, we had the chance to tour the brand new KCBD studios. Take a look at the footage we got from our tour. We got to learn about the day-to-day operations at the station, from social media to reporting and seeing all the things that go into running a full-time station. Their studio was amazing, and we are so grateful that they allowed us to come and tour.
That's for sure. And if you were driving down 34th yesterday or Avenue Q, you probably saw some big South Plains electrical trucks outside, showing our students what their jobs entail. During the annual demonstration, they showed off everyday skills that they use at their company. Specifically in the lineman trade, they showed off their equipment and all the OSHA standards. But that was a really cool part, is the majority of the classes here in the ATC took part in the demonstration.
Absolutely. So of course, we always invite everybody to come out and, not just for the electrical class, but honestly, they're kind of talking about what they do in the city and just their vital role that they play in the city. It's great to kind of share that with all the students, and then even students in other classes they get to see, more job opportunities that we offer here at the ATCs.
Oh man, it's very cool because you don't see everything like this every day, Like even grown people don't see this every day. So being like a student coming to see this is very cool.
That looked like a lot of fun. And for the 20th year, Lubbock ISD students 100% build a Habitat for Humanity house. Mr. Ward has the recap of that big day where they moved the home to its new permanent location.
It's an exciting day, and this is the kind of work that we enjoy doing because it's an opportunity for us to give back to the community a little bit.
We've had a partnership with Habitat for Humanity for about 20 years now, and every year our students get to build a Habitat for Humanity house.
And today is the day where we finally get to move the house and take it out to our permanent location.
Actually, the 20th house that we've built here at Lubbock ISD, they're all 1,200 square feet, 3-bedroom houses, and so just like anything that you'd see on any average American block.
This is a huge deal for us. It's super awesome that we have high school kids who are, for one, willing to come out and help and build an actual house, and for two, for just to let these kids get in the trade and get to learn different things other than, hey, you might not have to go to college to make a decent living. You can come out here, do construction, you get a feel for it, and then construction is an awesome place to be in.
And it's not just for Habitat, but it's also for the kids that build the houses, because anything that gets a 16-year-old off a video game, holding a saw, swinging a hammer, doing something outside, I think is a benefit for the community as a whole.
You know, this is one of the beauties of this partnership that we have, is that it's real life. These students know kids, or they may be kids that are living in Habitat for Humanity homes, and they get to take a part in creating something that's going to be there for a lifetime, that generations of people will live in, will raise their children in, will raise their grandchildren in. That's a huge deal. It's not just building a doghouse or doing a model or things like that. That's real life, and they get some real life experience there.
For these families, it's a security blanket that they get, and it's theirs, and it's awesome to know that everybody in the Lubbock community is doing this to help low-income families get a decent place to live.
And of course, there's more work that has to be done, and you know, one of the cool things about Habitat is that the homeowner actually gets to spend time working on their own house as well. It's called sweat equity. And so not only the students pour into it, our donors pour in resources to help make these projects happen, and then the homeowners get to help finish them out as well.
Great work by Mr. Ward. I think that's really cool that students built that.
For real. But sadly, Dom, that's going to end it for the first block of the show.
Yes, it is. And so still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we have an update on our baseball/softball standings, and now our highlight reel, play of this week, is something special.
But first, we continue our new story series, Anytime, Any Beat. So make sure to stay with us. We'll be right back with that and more coming up after this short break.
In AV, by the time our students make it to the second-year class, they're pretty well versed in the basics of our studio. But there's one thing that continues to stump them.
Guys, I don't know how to key in the green screen.
You have to call in reinforcements.
Hit key 2. Make sure it's on chroma key. Select your camera. Finally, make sure you have ProPresenter underneath so your graphics are keyed.
It's a good thing we always have our teachers here to help us.
You know, it's no secret Naomi loves her headphones, but sometimes it can kind of get in the way.
Naomi. 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 Naomi! What are you listening to?
I guess we'll never know what she's really listening to.
At Lubbock ISD TV, we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve. And that's why we're so excited about the new Anchor Cam.
Hello, and welcome into Reel to Reel. I'm Jared Owens.
And I'm Ethan Martina. Hey, Jared. We start out our fun fact of the day.
We think it would give our viewers an inside look on what we're seeing.
Did you know the first independent school district in Lubbock County was formed April 14, 1907? It had a 10-mile radius, which included the town of Lubbock.
We might have just changed the broadcast game.
Oh, and just when you think our show couldn't get any cooler.
Hey Sam, come check this out.
Yo, what's up, Julius? What's going on?
It's our new theme song for Reel to Reel.
Dude, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's.
get it, Sam.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Get it.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on?
We're listening to our new theme song for Reel to Reel, bro.
Can I join you?
Yeah, come on, get in, bro.
Come on.
Oh. Okay.
Welcome back to Real with hosts Nevaeh Karens and Dominic Martinez. Weather with Isaac Contreras. Sports with Julius Ganelli. And Trending Now with Jared Owens. Now back to the desk as we continue our 32nd episode of Real to Real.
After a short commercial break, we are back here on Real to Real, episode 32. And Dom, are you ready to keep this show rolling?
I am. You know, Nevaeh, if people have been watching us this year, they will know I love music, which means I'm gonna love our next story.
I bet you will. Micah Pappas has the story.
Music is a key part of so many lives, and it's no different for this star in Mozart's Don Giovanni.
Hi, my name is Karina Lago Distier, and I will be playing Donna Anna in Mozart's Don Giovanni.
I'd like to teach at the university level. I'm already teaching voice lessons, a TA, and last year I taught the music theater students a combination class. It was music theory, oral skills, and piano combined. And it was a super fun class to teach. So I'd like to teach. If I could perform some here and then, that'd be fun, but teaching.
But for Karina, it has been quite a different journey.
Sheet music, the 5 lines would kind of wiggle a little bit, and the little notes on them would not be stable. So I'd have to put one finger down and kind of count, I think that's the 3rd line, okay, that's a B, and kind of go like that. It wasn't just like, oh, I can glance at it and know what it is. No, I'd have to like literally hold the note down. I didn't know how that worked. I didn't realize that it was much more difficult than it should have been. So once I went completely blind, I thought I was gonna have to change majors. And Miss Linda Grexton, God bless her, was like, oh no, honey, you're not changing majors. And then I got Dr. David Forrest, God bless him, and he got the hot potato that is me.
So when I started as a new professor, is the same year that she was coming back to finish her degree. And so one of my first tasks was to help her finish her degree and work with her on her music theory classes. I actually have the pleasure of having her in class again right now, and it's a course that I'm developing new materials for. So as I'm developing these materials, these worksheets and activities, I'm constantly thinking about accessibility in a new way.
Sadly, not everyone was quite as understanding.
I went to a university that I will not name, and they said, no blind person has ever completed this program. This really isn't a blind people friendly campus. That kind of thing, kind of not welcoming, right?
Despite these obstacles, Karina has never let other people's definition of blindness define her.
So it's nice to be able to teach your castmates who will be in charge, within the next 15, 20 years, what a blind person can do, It's nice to be able to prove that.
Karina's story proves that when words fail, music speaks. For Lubbock Guys DTV, I'm Micah Pappas.
Great work by Micah.
I agree. Hey Dom, do you know what's being discussed across the world?
I really don't know.
Well, let's inform you and our audience as we send it over to Jared Owens as he joins us now on the Trending Now set. Jared?
Thanks so much, y'all. I'm Jared Owens. And have you ever wondered what's trending? Well, don't worry. We have all the answers for you right now in our favorite segment of the show, Trending Now.
This man is apparently a fan of singer Billie Eilish. The man climbed the 162-foot-tall KTLA Tower in Hollywood Tuesday. He held up a sign that read, "Free Billie Eilish." No one knows what the man feels Eilish needs to be freed from. The 21-year-old singer is not in the custody of law enforcement or facing any criminal charges. Taylor Swift tickets are notoriously pricey and hard to get, and fans are going to ever greater lengths to get them. But the owners of a pizzeria in New Orleans may take the cake, or pie in this case. Zanger White and his wife, who owns Z's Pizzeria, are offering free pizza for a year in exchange for 2 tickets. And some sad news to report. Harry Belafonte has died. His publicist said the iconic singer and actor died of congestive heart failure Tuesday morning. Belafonte was dubbed the King of Calypso after his 1956 hit, the Banana Boat song, Day-O. But one of Belafonte's biggest contributions took place offstage. He was an ardent activist in the civil rights movement. The suit that John Travolta wore for Saturday Night Fever sold at auction for $260,000. That's at least $60,000 more than Julian's auction had expected. Travolta received a Best Actor Oscar nomination for his role while wearing that suit. Netflix is making a huge investment in South Korea. The company plans to invest $2.5 billion over the next 4 years to produce Korean TV shows, movies, and reality shows. Sarando said the investment is double what the streaming company has invested in South Korea between 2016 and 2022. Hollywood on hold? Production on many of your favorite shows and film series could soon come to a screeching halt. The Writers Guild of America has voted overwhelmingly to go on strike if no labor deal can be reached before a May 1st deadline.
Fortunate nature of our business is that everything that the Writers Guild has achieved, minimum compensation, pension and health benefits, residuals, has all come from either a strike or the real threat of one.
And in the movie scene, here's our top 5 in the box office. Air made $5.5 million to stay in 5th place. John Wick Chapter 4 fell to 4th with $5.8 million for a domestic total of $169 million. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant opened in 3rd place on ticket sales of $6.3 million. Evil Dead Rise debuted in 2nd place with a strong $23.5 million.
There's gotta be a way out of here. There's no escape.
There's still no stopping the Super Mario Bros. Movie. The video game-based animated adventure topped the chart for a 3rd straight weekend, earning $58.2 million for a domestic total of $434 million.
And of course, that's your look at what's trending. I hope you have a wonderful start to the month of May. Back to our team at the desk.
Thank you so much, Jared.
Now, Neville, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I thought on multiple occasions this week we were going to have some rain, but I haven't seen any.
Right? The last rain we got was back on Easter. But guess what? I hear there's more on the way.
Angel Boy joins us now to let us know, is there really going to be more rain on the way? Angel?
Yeah, guys, this week we thought we would have some rain, but we haven't gotten any in the Hub City yet. And today, we thought we had some chances of rain, but as of right now, it's not looking promising. As we have a 20% chance of rain today, the clouds will give away to mainly clear skies tonight, but it will be a bit windy. And this afternoon, getting near 30 miles per hour, the high will be chilly with a cool 56, so make sure you rock a jacket today. And on our weekend forecast today, looks to be a pretty perfect day. 77 degrees today. The high and the low will be 48 degrees with about 50 miles per hour out of the northwest. But the clear skies will be clear, so get outside and enjoy your Saturday. Now, if you like heat, Sunday is the day for you. Temps jump up to 12 degrees as we reach almost 90 degrees on Sunday. Winds will be a lot lighter that day, but for sure it will be warm, so stay hydrated. And in our 7-day forecast, see the rise in temps again as we reach 80 degrees almost every day, but basically 80 degrees, as we will have sunny skies on the weekend, the cloud coverage throughout the weekend, next week as rain chance come back on the radar on Tuesday and Wednesday, with Wednesday being our best chances of rain with a 25% chance. Chance of winds will be pretty consistent all week with the average miles per hour being in the 10s. But overall, it looks like a normal week for the end of April and into May.
I really hope we get some rain, but I'm not a fan of this roller coaster weather.
I couldn't agree more. Some days it's cold, some days it's super hot, and really no in between.
Right? Thanks so much for weather, Angel.
Right, and still to come on this edition of Real to Real, we keep it real with Mr. Ward. What does he have for us this week? We'll just have to wait and see.
That's right, because coming up first, we head over to the sports set as Julius keeps us connected in the world of sports.
So stay with us. Real to Real episode 32. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Max Kinser, and I have until Bella fills up her water bottle to tell you about LISD TV. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find our videos on our YouTube channel, or we're always streaming on cable channel 12. We stream sports such as football, baseball, basketball, and volleyball, which your students are competing in. We produce fun, engaging, and above all professional content that you can tune in to see what's going on in our district and beyond.
Were you guys filming something?
Ever since the FIFA World Cup back in December, we've been really interested in soccer. But with that, we've seen a rise in some injuries.
Did you see that new episode of Bill and the Bulldogs last night? It was crazy. My ankle! No, my ankle, please! I can't work for days, weeks.
Come on, Micah, get up.
I bumped your shoulder. How does your ankle hurt? My ankle! My ankle! He's fine.
Gary, you gonna wear your seatbelt?
No. Dude, I don't need a seatbelt. We're in the middle of a parking lot. We're at school, so we're fine.
It's your family.
All right, wait.
So are we gonna wear our seatbelt from now on? Exactly. Always wear your seatbelts.
Yep, we want to see it all again. We good? Okay, maybe a few more. We know it feels good to look back, but now it's time to turn the page and pick up the bats. New year, new game, and for all of our city's greatest talent, they're looking for fame. This is Lubbock ISD TV Sports Network, and we're about to see who's gonna rise to the top.
Hello, and welcome back to Ritter Reel with your sports highlight reel. I'm Julius Ganella, a senior from Coronado. Dirk once said, "The playoffs is all about showing heart and playing together, and for our teams on the diamond, we have seen their heart and their commitment to their team all year." And of course, ladies go first. Right now, the Monterey Lady Plainsmen are gearing up for their second game in the best-of-3 series against Tascosa. The Lady Plainsmen won Game 1 last night up in Amarillo and will face the Rebels tonight. At Monterey, we wish Coach Kronk and the team all the best as they chase the gold coveted trophies. And on the baseball diamond, the race towards the finish line of the season has been a lot of fun. And now we will know who will be in the postseason for our baseball teams, as we have 2 teams that will step to the plate in the postseason, starting next week, as Monterey is bound for the playoffs. Their final game today will decide their seeding in the postseason and in the 4A ranks. The Estacado Matadors have secured their spot as the 2nd seed in the postseason. Congrats to them, and over on the track and field scene, they say, remember all the things that are possible for those who believe, and our athletes are showing they believe. That looked to be a fun video. Of course, this is a monster week for our track and field athletes, as we have a good amount of athletes competing at the regional meet. If they advance, they will be heading to state. We wish them all the best of luck. And as we are still 3 months out from football season, but our coach are starting to post about their summer youth camps. This is one for DJ Man and the Mustangs, but if you're interested in any summer camps, make sure to follow each school's athletic page on Twitter for any updates.
She just centered it up. There's a line drive. Caught in center field. Haley Blosh going after it. Great defense by the Mustangs.
Wow. And as you saw there, the highlight reel play of the week is a diving catch to the inning by Coronado's own Haley Blake. Laid out and came out with a big catch. That was a big time. And she is our highlight reel play of the week. And y'all, tonight is our last sports broadcast of the school year, with Estacado hosting Level N. First pitch is at 7. Are y'all going? I hear it's senior night.
You know what? For With it being our last game, I might check it out.
Yes, and I do want to say all of our games that we broadcast get replayed on the station and can be found anytime on our website, LubbockISD.com.
That's a great reminder. Thanks, Julius, for sports.
You got it.
And still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we wrap up the show with Mr. Ward as he keeps it real.
With the school year about to end, he has to be running out of ideas, right?
Right? I'm excited to hear what he has to say as we continue on right here on Lubbock ISD TV.
Man, I really want some more struggle candy.
Julius, what are you doing?
We are committed to do our best in everything we do. And I mean everything.
Are we focused? Are we focused? Are we focused? Someone tell me if I focus. Am I focused?
That's not it.
Stemma! 3.
Welcome back to Reel to Reel, only on Lubbock ISD TV. This week on Keeping It Real, we're gonna talk about some awesome things.
You know, I gotta say, we like the dedication we have here.
For our second semester, a lot of students need to get drone certified. But before that, we needed a different way to get our shots. Yeah, getting certified proved to be a little easier.
Welcome back to Reel to Reel, only on Lubbock ISD TV. This week on Keeping It Real, I want to talk about deadlines. You see, in the news industry, deadlines are so important. In fact, the stories you see every night on the local news are filmed, written, and edited 99% of the time in just one day. Yeah. And so that's why I challenge our students, rather your students, to a quick turnaround deadline commercial competition. You saw a few of those new spots today. They were given just a few instructions. They had to be 30 seconds, the audio had to be crisp, and the video had to be pristine. And that's what we saw. On top of this, they had 35 minutes to come up with an idea, the next class day to film, and the following class day to edit. Not much time at all. And yet, they did it. I'm so proud of them for that. Not only meeting a deadline, which is a TEAC, or a state requirement, but also essential to making it in this industry. They say the difference between a dream and a goal is a deadline, and we're meeting and exceeding our goals when it comes to that one important thing. I'll send it back to our team of 4 at the desk.
Thanks so much, Mr. Ward. And team, that's going to do it for the show.
Yes, it is. So on behalf of the entire production crew, we want to thank you for turning into the latest edition of Reel to Reel.
Episode 32 was a lot of fun, and the afternoon class will be back for next week's episode 33.
That will be fun. But until then, stay happy and healthy.
As well as creative and confident.
Executive producer Joshua Baca. Technical director Sam Kunkel. Audio engineer Angel Boyd. Pro presenter Parker Haggard. Teleprompter Tolliver Durbin. Floor director and camera 1 Ethan Martiarena. On camera 2 Henry Stoser. And at the desk Nevaeh Cairns and Dominic Martinez. Weather with Isaac Contreras. Sports with Julius Ganelli. And Trending Now with Jared Owens. And of course, your voice of Reel to Reel, Gary Regner. Produced by Devin Ward.
This has been a production of the students and staff
at Lubbock ISD TV.